What's going on, y'all? This is my Wendell Street Stories, part 3. Got some couple more little stories for y'all. Me and Pio on the second floor. I mean, we young, we curious. We probably done watched a movie where we see people having sex or something like that. And so the next thing I remember, we in the bedroom dry humping, and I just remember just like, I don't know if I asked her or she asked me or we just seen it. We just seen the sex scene and was like, yo, you wanna try it? And we didn't know to take our clothes off or no shit like that, so we just on top of each other, just humping. Yeah. I hope she don't get mad at me for saying this, but that shit was bad funny. Like, I don't remember how old I was, but I moved from there about like 3rd grade, so this is like between 2nd grade and under. Yeah, so probably like 7 years old, something like that. Yeah, that's it. We dry humped. There's nothing more to it. It didn't really go past there. I guess just to see what it was like. When you a kid, you just want to see what's up, see what it's like. Also, I remember just living in that house. This is when I used to first watch like hip hop videos. This is when I first, this is the house I was living in when I first discovered hip hop. And I used to be sitting there watching it was like whether like Yo MTV Raps or BET Rap City, or even like Video Music Box whenever I caught it. I didn't even know like much about the channels. I just be flipping through the channels, boom, and catch the music and just start watching it. Yeah, this is definitely the house where I fell in love with hip hop. So that's probably why I have such an affinity for it. Love hip hop to this day. Matter of fact, my love has only gotten stronger for hip hop. I probably connect that to this house, and that's why I loved it so much. When we finally had to move, I definitely didn't want to go anywhere. Like, all my friends was in the neighborhood. I knew everybody there. I was happy being there. I'm like, I don't want to move. Like, why would I want to? It would have been one thing if we just moved to a different house in the area. I grew up on like the West End / South Side. Like those two areas, that was home. My mom moved us all the way to like the North End, to where we at right now. I just hated fucking being there. Like, we moved from mainly like a black neighborhood to a freaking mostly like Spanish neighborhood. I ain't got nothing against Spanish people, but I don't want to live in a damn neighborhood filled with only Spanish people. Like, and also the neighborhood we live in now, there's not really much kids in the neighborhood, at least like my age. Whereas the West End and the South Side where we came from, that's where all the kids my age seem to be. Like, and I definitely could say I was more social when I was living at Wendell Street. And when we finally had to move here, that's when I kind of became more withdrawn. So that's why I kind of got this weird personality where it's times I want to be social and it's times where I don't want no one around me. And it's because of the experiences I had. Like, I love being around people, but then I moved over here. There's no one to hang around, so I just hang out in the house and watch TV, watch movies, and I guess we had to move out of there since there's only 2 rooms. And me and my sister, we couldn't grow up sharing a room. Like, that's crazy. I wish we could have at least stayed in the neighborhood. But I guess my mom also, that neighborhood was extremely violent. This West End, South Side, probably the two most, that plus the East Side and Chad Brown, most violent places in Providence. She was like, I'm damn sure not having them grow up here. Like, she used to always tell us that we was followers back in them days. So she's like, yo, y'all such followers. I'm not keeping y'all around this kind of neighborhood because y'all just gonna follow everything that's going on around here instead of following the good kids and going to school, doing what you're supposed to do. So yeah, we moved out to here. And I hated it at first, but I eventually grew to like it. I had no choice, really. It ain't where you from, is where you at. So these are my Wendell Street stories. Everybody that was there when we was living there, they moved. P.O., her family, they moved out to like Johnston. Harry and them, they moved out to, I think they was living in a bunch of different places. But I remember one time they was living in like the Silver Lake area / Oneyville, somewhere around there. But I don't know if they still over there, but that's the last place I know them to be. Yeah, I don't think that they were. I drive by there from time to time. Get all these feelings about back in the days. I remember down the street from Wendell Street, there was like a park, and we used to go out there, have fun, and that was our neighborhood. That was home. It's all we knew at one point. I always get nostalgic about that place, man. I used to love living in that house. It was small as hell. 1-floor apartment. This house is a duplex with 3 floors in the basement, so obviously a lot more spacious. But I still miss my little apartment on Wendell Street. Yeah. Anyway, these are my stories, my Wendell Street stories. Wendell Street, West End, Prov. Holla at your boy. Peace.